Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how Yiwu success during an economic slump. During the worst time of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Yiwu had the largest express delivery volume in the world. Yiwu provided 80% of the products for the global Christmas market as they sold 100 Christmas hats for only 5 yuan. The products in the Yiwu market have the lowest wholesale price worldwide. Usually, the market sells one pair of sports sock for 5 yuan, but in the Yiwu market, it only costs 0.7 yuan. In addition, 100 cotton swabs cost 5 yuan in supermarkets while it only costs 0.19 yuan in Yiwu. A toothbrush costs 5 yuan in the supermarket. But in the Yiwu market, 100 toothbrushes only cost 15 yuan. So how did Yiwu achieve the economic takeoff step by step? The geographic condition of Yiwu is awful, which is not conducive to agricultural planting. Under the huge pressure of survival back then, Yiwu citizens had to seek other ways out. In the 1970s, Yiwu people had begun to travel south and north, exchanging chicken and feathers for candy. In the early stage of reform and opening up in 1982, the Yiwu people took the lead in opening up the Luchuan market, which is to buy and sell on both sides of the road. And the Huqingmen small department store in Tacheng town was established. In the same year, its annual turnover reached 3.92 million yuan. In 1984, with the continuous expansion of the scale, Yiwu people moved from roadside stalls to the indoor Zinmer Road market. Moreover, Yiwu people are very smart. They knew that they cannot compete with large cities on technologies, so they start with small commodities such as needles and thread, clothes, and hats. In 1985, the Zinmer Road market, which opened for less than a year, was about to expand again. Yiwu people entered the Changjiang Road market. This market had more than 4,000 booths and could accommodate 30,000 people for trades. In that year, the market's trade volume broke through 100 million yuan in an instant, and the tax revenue doubled. Foreigners also began to know that China has a small commodity distribution center in Yiwu. In 1988, Yiwu County was upgraded to Yiwu City, and Yiwu's economy took off. To expand the northern market, the Yiwu market traded goods with people from Jiangsu and Shanghai, so that they could expand their business to the Central Plains. To the south, they trade goods in Jiangxi and Fujian and slowly expand to Guangdong, which was more economically open at that time. In 1995, to globalize China's manufacturing, Yiwu began to set up a global small commodity market. The country also specially approved Yiwu's qualification for exporting commodities and launched the first China-Yiwu International Small Commodities Fair. Another important reason for the globalization of the Yiwu small commodity market is that they know how to benefit the consumers. Let's take an example. The cost of a hat is 3 yuan, but Yiwu market sells the hat for 3.1 yuan, although the profit of a penny is very low. Due to the large sales volume, the total profit is still significant. In Yiwu, a small workshop can produce 200,000 hats per day and supply them to large companies, which will bring several hundreds of thousands of profits a year. Despite the price of hats raises every year in the international market, the Yiwu market remains its profit of 0.1 yuan per hat. In 2002, after years of preparation, Yiwu became the world's largest small commodity market. And Yiwu has a surprising number of stores. If you stay in each store for 3 minutes, it will take almost a year and a half to finish the window shopping. To facilitate foreigners to trade products, Yiwu has also built the only land port in Zhejiang province, Yiwu Port, which has functions such as customs inspection. In 2008, when the world financial crisis broke out, the Yiwu market was severely hit. However, it did not take long for the Yiwu people to seek another way out. They started open online businesses. Yiwu has developed 134 e-commerce villages. While the e-commerce market is still in the development stage worldwide, Yiwu has a population of only 1.86 million, but the number of opening online stores is as high as 280,000, which means that 1 in 6 people in Yiwu is opening an online store. That is the reason why Yiwu is called the initiator of e-commerce.